have our read. It's always quiet until I start to record, and then chaos ensues. That's the way life is. It'd be boring if it weren't that way, I think, for me at least. All right, so bottom of the deck, it's daydreaming, but not really daydreaming. It's like thinking about somebody. So somebody who is cold-hearted, they're going to have a surgery. There's a broken communication that has to do about, it has to do about somebody. It has to do, there's broken communication over divine feminine needing to defend their beliefs. It's pretty interesting. I haven't used this deck in a long time. I love the energy that's on it, though. Hold on, I'm just seeing which one this is. Completion of a project. Okay, so this is a relationship. So broken communication, it's like it closed out of a cycle. Somebody walked away from this relationship. And relationships, when I say relationships, very rarely do I ever mean just romantic. They can be, but it's not always. Sometimes it can be friendships, it can be familial. But one of the people in this relationship, they are more cold-hearted. And so there's a completion of a project, a completion of this connection. So like it's broken communication, but it's like extremely low to like no contact. Stability. Clarity. Barn wants clarity. Clarity. I almost wanted to say stability, but not stability, like it has an unstable, unstable feel to it. Endings, unstable endings. So like, so maybe it's a cycle that had to repeat itself a couple times before ending, but there is going to be getting some clarity on happiness that's happening with somebody. Brings power to action, communication. There is going to be some sort of communication that's happening towards you guys. Probably the person who's getting surgery. Emotions bring power to action. So they're all up in their feels because they're about to go through a surgery, and they, your beliefs. You know, I know for some of the cases, I'm going to say that the broken communication might be, for some people, it might be due to the divine feminine's beliefs, but this is a collective read, and I'm not totally getting that. I'm not getting that, but I'm also not getting that. Like there's broken communication, and there's your beliefs. There's this person, and there's you. And there's broken communication. Emotions bring power to action, though. They're up in their feels probably because they're going through surgery, that maybe they're a little bit scared. You know, even if you go through a surgery, even if it's like a normal, like a routine surgery, it can still be scary. And you can want to have a conversation with people who you view as dependable, as people who you love, whether you're in communication or you're not. So that's probably why they're thinking about you, because you are, I believe this is the Divine Feminine is going to be the one who's going to see this. You are, they're the ones who are thinking about you. Oh boy, what is this? The Divine Feminine's going through some sort of transition. All right. So you're dependable, but you're going through some sort of transition. So, and that's a thing that happens when you are, and I'm not saying spirituality, but a Divine Feminine, they do tend to be spiritual. Pick a religion. There is no gender in tarot, right? So it could be somebody, it could be a female in their Divine Feminine energy, but men can be in their Divine Feminine energy as well. We are yin and yang. We are light and dark. We have both feminine and masculine qualities about us, right? But when you start working on yourself and you start raising your vibrations, we do tend to go through a transition period where we start to leave behind people, places, and things that no longer serve us. And if this person is cold-hearted, you know, kind of just mean, then you probably, it sounds like you were dependable, but you like walked away. You completed this connection. You were like, it's not working for me. And now they're all up in their feels because they're going through a surgery. And there's nothing better to bring into sharp focus the fact that we are all mortal, and we do not last forever, than, you know, some sort of medical procedure. So I feel like that's the thing that's happening here. So if you are somebody who, again, I do maybe some sort of, Divine Feminine beliefs. So like somebody who is spiritual, again, it doesn't matter what religion. This is non-denominational read. Somebody, if you're spiritual, and you know somebody who's cold-hearted and you are not on speaking terms with them, just know that there's some sort of a surgery, and there's something that, you know, so they are thinking about you, and they are, you know, they like to reach out, or they'd like you to reach out. Whether you do or not, that's completely up to you. Whether you pick up the phone if they're the one who calls you, you know, again, up to you. Just know that there is going to be some sort of communication coming forward. Just like a weight on my chest. Is that anxiety? What is it? It's like a heaviness. There's like a heaviness on my, it's not really anxiety. It's like just some sort of heaviness that's on my chest that's related to this. Yeah, it's somebody's energy. I don't know if it's yours or that's theirs, but it's somebody's energy. Ugh, sorry. I'm sorry if you have to deal with this, but you know, I'm working with Kubran today. He is the god of wealth, but he's also the king of the yakshas. Yakshas are nature deities. They're protective, well, they're nature spirits, but they're protective entities. So they're just trying to give you a heads up saying, hey, this is a thing. They're thinking about you. There's probably going to be some sort of communication after a period of broken communication, because they're going through this surgery, and your energy tends to be dependable. You tend to be dependable, but they're all up in their feelings because of this surgery. They do tend to bring disharmony, though. So take it for what it is. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. I hope you guys make good choices. I did, I pulled the names, or, you know, I have an idea of who we are going to do the reads with for next weekend. And then I will keep you guys updated with that. The reads for YouTube are going to be on Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then the reads for TikTok are going to be 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.